Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a really long time. I have had a lot of things going on. I changed a job, we moved, all the holidays and things like that. But I am back and hopefully we can do the the Sunday and Wednesday videos like I had originally planned. Today I am going to do a Meghan Markle wedding makeup look. Today was the royal wedding and she looked stunning. A lot of natural beauty, focusing on how beautiful she just is. So it's going to be super easy, but I know a lot of people are probably looking for this, and I know I have been counting down the days to this, and she looked stunning. So yeah, let's get started. First, we are going to start with the MAC Strobe Cream. I love this stuff. It's great for illuminating. With Meghan's look being so natural, I'm not going to use a highlighter at the end to finish the face. I'm just going to use this to illuminate a little bit with the foundation. Sometimes I mix this in with my foundation and apply it that way to get a little bit of a sheer coverage, but we're going to put this on first. Just smear that all over. And then we are going to go in with the Fenty Beauty foundation. This is the Pro Filter foundation in 120, which is my everyday foundation that I've been wearing, and I really love it. So I'm just going to put a couple pumps of that on the back of my hand. Get that on there. And we're going to use a beauty blender to apply it. I love these things. This is the only thing I use to apply my foundation. And it is wet, so it did expand in size. It gives you that really beautiful, just airbrushed finish. And we're just gonna put that all over here. Really interested to hear what you guys think about foundations for this time of year. I really tend to use the same one all year, but my skin obviously is not the same all year round. So any recommendations that you have would be really awesome. I think this one might be a little too matte, maybe for the winter. I've heard a lot of people say that if they have dry skin, it's not really something that works for them. I haven't had any real problems, but I have really oily skin, so it's been really awesome for me. It wears all day. I actually switched to this from the NARS Matte Velvet, which I loved, but it was really heavy, which isn't always great. I'm trying to really focus on taking care of my skin, and that just seemed a little heavy on my pores. I found that throughout the day it didn't always wear well on like my chin or in my T-zone. So I switched to this and I have really, really loved it. I actually got it in a sample and I tried it that way and I was like, this stuff is awesome. It was kind of hard to find my color. They seem a little yellowy, and since I'm so fair, I turn orange really, really easy. So I was kind of apprehensive at first, but I really have come to love this foundation. Obviously I have the NARS still in my collection. It's just not my everyday foundation. I do work in a lab, so I have goggles on all the time, and it's not always the best to have a foundation that is radiant or is dewy in any way, because my makeup will end up all over my face. Right in here it gets really blotchy. Even with this sometimes it does, but I can't blame the foundation for that. Other than that, it stays pretty much in place all day, and then at the end of the day it's almost like chiseling something off of my face because it's just such a good coverage. It looks so good, it wears so well. I am bringing this down to my neck a little bit, just because with me wearing a white dress, this is the closest thing that I have to a wedding dress. Sorry Meghan, no disgrace to your beautiful dress that you wore today, but here we are. This is about it. I wear black most every day, so you're lucky we have this here. So this is the base all done. We are gonna go in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the lightest color, Chantilly Light 1. This is one of my holy grail concealers. I love this stuff. And we'll put it under the eyes to brighten that up a little bit. And of course on the nose. Now Megan didn't have a lot of contouring going on today. She looked very natural, so we are not gonna go crazy with this. I will put a little bit of bronzer on just to brighten my face up a little bit, make it look a little healthier, give it that glow. But we're not gonna go crazy with contouring. So I'm not gonna go crazy with the highlighting, with the concealer like I normally would on my forehead or below my jaw, or below my cheekbones. So we are just gonna dab this in here, get that blended, put a little bit up here because she did have a little bit of a smoky eye. This is what I'm going to use as my primer. It is my go-to. I don't use an eyeshadow primer most of the time. I just do concealer and I set it. So we're gonna go in to set it with the Kat Von D. This is the translucent setting powder by her. This is my favorite setting powder ever. I'm just gonna go in with an e.l.f. brush. That's super dirty, don't mind that. It's the one I keep in my makeup bag all the time. So we're gonna swirl that in here and we're just gonna dab it in. And we're gonna put this all over. We're not gonna end up looking cakey or matte after putting on that, the MAC strobe cream with a B, Shelby, underneath my foundation. So we're just gonna tap that on here. And you don't need a lot of this stuff. It goes a long way. I do find that I don't like when this is applied with a beauty blender. However, I think it gets a little crusty looking, which sounds awful, but it's true. Under the eyes especially. So we're gonna dab this in here, just like that. Make sure to get your nose and your smile lines, because no one wants to see any of that cracking in your wedding photos. All right, we've got that done. And so next, I'm gonna go in with the new Marc Jacobs. This is the 104 Tantastic. This is from the new Coconut Perfect Tan Limited Edition. It's the new coconut line that he just released. He released like an eye palette. He released some lip stuff, Coconut Glow Dewdrops. It's got a huge mirror in here. All of this is mirror. And then it's got a ton of product. So we're gonna go in with that with this brush, which is, this is 56.5. You see that? This is actually a VIB Rouge gift, and I love it. It's just a little mini brush, but it is so nice. I'm just gonna warm my cheeks up a little bit here. Not really contour anything, just give it a little bit of warmth. Summer's just starting to come here, so I don't have any healthy glow to me right now. Put that up here to warm up the face, a little bit up on the forehead. I also tried to follow what she did with her hair. We just moved, like I said, so I honestly don't know where our hair dryer is, which is why my hair is still wet right now. But she did a beautiful like low bun, and with parts just kind of swooping over her ears. She looked stunning. Obviously I don't have a crown or a tiara to wear because I'm not a princess, as much as I wish I was. And we'll do that, a little bit of warmth, a little bit of warmth. That's all you need. Obviously, she has the most beautiful complexion. It looks like she literally woke up that way all the time. She just always looks so good. And I grabbed my NARS bronzer instead of my NARS blush. Please hold. Alright, I'm back with my NARS blush. This is NARS Orgasm. It's disgusting because it's always in my makeup bag. I'm so sorry, but it's just this little NARS. It is the Orgasm blush. It's almost gone because I love this stuff. This is what I wear every day. And just apply that there. Obviously she has that beautiful wedding glow. This is a little bit illuminating. It does have a gold like shimmer finish to it, so just a little bit of that on the cheeks. This will go a long way, so be careful. You can very easily look like a little doll with just painted rosy cheeks with this stuff, so be very careful. Use that to brighten up the face. Obviously Megan didn't need any of that today, glowing on her wedding day. So we do need that because it's not our wedding day, it's just every day for us. So we have that on. I am going to now move to the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. This is the original one, not the one that she just released. It's also a mess. Megan did rock a little bit of a smoky eye today, looked so good. So that is what we are going to do. We're just gonna, grab this brush, which is just a Sephora brush. It just says eyeshadow on it. And we are going to use this to apply a little darker shadow here and then smoke it out a little bit. So I am going to use the black truffle color from this palette. I'm just gonna dip the brush in there and then I'm gonna go along my lash line with it. A little bit of smoke there. This doesn't have to look perfect because you're gonna smoke it out. So just get the shadow, blend it into the lash line. Blend, 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 blend. Right, and then I am going to go in with this color here called Suede. And I'm just gonna blend that out just a little bit. So it's not harsh in there, because as much as I am down with the goth princess look, it's not really what Megan had going on today. Blend, 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 blend. And then I'm going to go in with the color Bay. And I'm just gonna blend that a little bit more. And then back in with the black truffle just along the lash line. I'm sorry if you can hear those sirens. We live on a main street now in our town, so sometimes that happens. All right, so there is one eye. Let's do the other eye here. Again, with the black truffle along the lash line. What are your guys' favorite palettes to use for a smoky shadow, or a smoky eye rather? I love this palette. I also really love the Smoky Urban Decay palette, but this one just blends so well. I really have never used any shadows like this one. They just blend, blend, blend so well. And guys, I've used the same brush for all of this. I will go back in with a fluffier brush and blend a little bit more. And then back in with Bay up here. And then black truffle along the lash line, just a little darker. And the beauty of a smoky eye, guys, is that it doesn't have to be perfect. I really failed today with today's video. Hold on one second. All right, just a little fluffy elf brush now. This doesn't have a name. It just says Professional Blending Eye Brush, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna blend a little bit more here up into the crease, because the last thing you want is to look like you just smeared your eyeliner all over your face. So we're blending, blending, blending. And if you want, you can go in with a little bit more of the bay color and just apply that into the crease to lighten it up a little. All right. Eyeshadow is done. This is what we're working with. And now we are going to curl our lashes and apply a little bit of mascara. The mascara I'm going to use today is the Benefit Roller Rat Lash, which is one of my favorites. It's really up to you. You're going to put like false lashes on anyway. That really helps to minimize the look of a smoky eye, I find. You can go a little bit more extreme, and then as soon as you put those lashes on, it really blends it together and makes it look really great. So let's curl these lashes here. Don't pinch your eye like I just did. Right. And then just go in with the mascara. And apply a coat to each eye. Does anyone else have a really hard time when you have to do your left side? Like, to paint your nails or anything like that. I always jack it up. Anywho. So, mascara, done. We'll go back in with the lower lash once we put the false lashes on. So today for the false lashes, I'm just using Ardell's 120, the twin pack. I love these lashes. These are like my go-to lashes. And then I'm using the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins. I love the clear Duo. I do have the black one. It's great when you're wearing something dark already, but we're just gonna go with this one today. I find that this is a little more foolproof too, you know, when you have black glue, if you spill it, like I almost just did with this glue, or if you flinch when you're putting it on or something like that, it can really be a disaster. So I'm just gonna apply this to each lash band and let these sit to get tacky for a second. Lashes can be hard for a lot of people. I know when I first started wearing them, it was a big to-do. I actually just sat down one day and I was like, this is the day I'm gonna learn how to put lashes on. So I just tried and tried and tried and tried over and over and over again until I found something that worked for me. And now putting lashes on is easy peasy. It's not for everybody, and that's totally fine. But that's what I recommend. Just practice. Practice, practice, practice. What's gonna go wrong? You know, especially if you are just bored on a weekend and you're like, you know what, this is the day, I'm gonna learn how to do it. Buy some cheap lashes. I've got lashes from Primark actually that are like 90 cents a piece, and I'll just use those. Even if I'm just like messing around with a look that I'm not really sure how it's gonna go, I'll use those so I'm not dirtying or using a pair of lashes. Right now I'm going to go in while those are drying with this Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Brow Color. It's a marker. I love it. I think it gives a really natural look to the brows. And this is also one of my everyday items. This look is so easy because it's made up of a lot of everyday things for people. And that's what I think I love about her, is that I feel like she's so effortless. She just looks good all the time, and I am honestly kind of jealous of it, but I know now that she has a team. She actually did too when she lived in the States because she was an actress, but you still gotta give props to people that just look good all the time. And we're gonna blend this in. My brows have a mind of their own today, guys. And the next eye, I love this stuff because it's so easy to blend in. It takes me no time to do my brows. This is really nice too for people who like their brows but just want them to have a little bit more definition, because it's really subtle. It doesn't look crazy on, and it's really foolproof to learn how to use. You don't have to worry about having the right brush or, you know, blending and blending and blending, because it kind of does itself. So there's them. Super easy. I'll brush them out a little bit again. All right, now time for the lashes. Yay, guys. So we are gonna take these, do the other eye first. Oh yeah, nice and tacky. There's one. And this one's giving me a hard time. There we go. There's the other. All right, now I'm gonna do the bottom lashes of mascara. Now these are a little bit thicker than the ones that she had on. I know that she probably also has the most beautiful natural lashes. She's just beautiful. But I think these are a really great touch for this look. And I always use my mascara to blend the lashes. A lot of people don't do that. They frown upon it. It always works really well for me. I take really good care of my lashes. I always wash them after I wear them. And we'll blend those. All right. And lastly, I am going to draw something. All right, so we're gonna just go in with the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon, and we're just gonna line our upper lash line just to make it look like all of these lashes are ours. Blend that in, add a little bit more definition. This is a great trick too on a normal day, guys. If you just want to line your upper lashes, it makes your lashes look so much thicker. And then lastly, we are gonna do the pink nude lip that she had rocking. I did read an article that it was the Dior Lip Glow, which I love. with a crayon, but we're actually going to use Bare Minerals Matte and Swag, which looks like this. Looks a little darker up there, huh? It's a beautiful, just nude pink matte. And it's not matte to the point that it dries down and it cracks. It is a soft matte, and it also smells and tastes like chocolate, so can't go wrong there. All right. And there we have it. All I need is a tiara now. If you guys like what you see, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about this. It is my first tutorial, so give me all of the feedback. I would love that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.